create content without a fear of, oh, you're a girl, you can't play video games, or go get in the kitchen, or the crazy things that we hear on a day-to-day basis. It's basically a safe place. So for any women gamers out there that are watching this interview that want to be a part of a sisterhood, you can hit me up on Twitter at PrettyLovesPink, and I could, tell you a little bit more about Ball Like Her, and we can, join you, especially if you're a streamer or a content creator. Or
downtown, and you're doing it all, DA. Thanks. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Saric.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. And for Phoenix, Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Bridges out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. The drive by Rubio. Johnson finds Rubio. Ayton against Gobert. Back to Rubio. 5 on the clock. Elbow shot is on the way. Misses off the left iron.
And you look back at that 2013 draft, just call it the year of the sleeper Euros. Giannis Antetokounmpo taken 15th, and this guy, Rudy Gobert, selected with the 27th pick.
And so here's Phoenix after the basket by Utah. Here's Johnson. He dishes it to Ayton. Bridges, no one around him. And the Suns miss again.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Rubio against Conley. Mitchell outside. Over Ayton. Again, the Jazz score. And, Greg, hindsight always being 20/20. The Greek Freak and Gobert probably go first and second in that 2013 draft.
Yeah, and Steven Adams probably top 4. The common thread, all of them play a hard-nosed style, not something that's always associated with foreign-born players, but they're erasing that perception.
Good.
And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
Jazz have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Stolen by Rubio. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Bridges shot. Good.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
And stolen by Ayton. Pass to Rubio. Shoots it. And it's Ayton missing. So for the Jazz, their last game, a loss to the Thunder. Here's Mitchell. Oh, that was something else.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Now here's Booker. 29 points for him last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Well, every shot in his arsenal, Devin Booker, is pretty impressive. He can shoot it from deep. He moves well without the basketball. He can create with others. He is a young offensive force and is an interesting player to watch in terms of what develops next.
The Suns have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. He nails it, and we're tied up. Booker's got 6 points.
Now, finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
And Brent, with Booker, the ball handling and creativity he has puts him among the elite guards in the league.
Now, you wonder if Phoenix can find a way to get some more talent around Devin Booker. What happens when all of the attention is not on him? He's already proven he's a great scorer. Where else can he go?
And it's denied.
And you can't be careless around Saric. When he's on you, he is looking to send that one back.
Davis is checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Now here's Moutier. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Out of bounds, it will go to the Suns. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. Fourth, the Suns.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Kaminsky with the ball, defended by Mudiay. They now take the lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And there's the pass to Niang. Launches it. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Carter against Clarkson. And it's Carter penetrating. And the basket by Kaminsky.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Now here's Mudiay. Clarkson passes to Mudiay. Out to the right wing. Here's Niang. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, that's a refreshing workman's approach to the game. Davis there beats everyone on the rebound and then finishes strong.
Carter with it. Now defended by Mudiay. And he gets the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Passes it to Jerome. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Utah's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And Mudiay throws it down.
Sometimes smart to stay out of the way of Emmanuel Mudiay.
Carter dishes to Baines. Ring shot on the way. The shot misses. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. During his tenure in Utah, Coach
Really key to have a coach like that.
Coach Snyder doing a terrific job with his team.
Just a great tactician, and he's clearly got his guys buying in to his message.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Aaron Baines out there with Kaminsky. Then it's Dario Saric. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in a point.
Look at all the coaching changes that the Suns have had through the years, and some of these young players have heard a lot of voices. 7 in the last 8 years, and the team's performance has shown that kind of inconsistency with up and down seasons.
Carter drives in. Jerome, it's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Mudiay kicks to Clarkson. Releases from 15. Buries the jump shot. And all the system changes have really affected the Suns scouting department.
Really difficult to fill out a roster when you've got coaching changes and philosophies that come about, and some guys simply just don't fit. So maybe they settle in here, find the right guys to do the right things, and get themselves back into the playoffs.
Clock at 4. Carter with the 3. And it's Carter again missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Jazz passing it around. Back to Mudiay. Pass to Clarkson. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Niang, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Now, here's Clarkson. 9 points last game out. Count that one.
And Jordan Clarkson tries to be aggressive for most of the game. And when he's looking to score from the mid-range, if he knocks a couple down, he can be dangerous.
Pass to Jerome. Back to Baines. Kaminsky finds Baines. Sharks looking around. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Brent, so many state-of-the-art arenas being built. Which feature do you think is most important?
Oh, the hot dog machine. What are we doing, right?
Popcorn.
And the popcorn. What else, Kevin?
The popcorn.
Yeah,
right there.
nachos.
I love nachos.
Okay.
You love nachos.
What else? I mean, what else could we go with there?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah,
That's
right.
a big one.
Because when you're done with all that other stuff, you got to somehow kind of coat your stomach.
Yep.
You
Was
don't
this
feel bad.
basketball related, or did we go somewhere else
All a
with it?
part of the whole conversation.
I think we covered it.
A platoon swap here for Phoenix. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. O'Neal comes in for George Niang. Mitchell, he's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Mike Conley in for Emmanuel Mudiay. Rejected by Booker. Here's Bridges, and he gets it to go. Jazz leading by 3. Conley, the pass to Ingles. They double him with Booker. Here's Mitchell. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. And 11 points for Donovan Mitchell.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Rubio finds Booker. There's the pass to Johnson. Here's Rubio. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Utah. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Mitchell's shot is good.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And Booker kicks to Ayton. From 8, passes it to Johnson. Rubio outside. Back to Johnson. Over Ingles. Here's Ayton. Connects with the leaner.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Here's Conley. And so it's the Utah Jazz heading to the bench with a 7-point lead. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every. A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He had 14 points and 1 steal. Thanks for joining.
Someone dissed me in the crew, but honestly, I forgot who. Was crazy somebody I probably knew.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 side. Johnson. Jazz leading by 5. Stolen by Rubio. Knocked away. He had stolen by Ingles. Kicks it to Mitchell. A 3-ball. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. 17 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Gobert with the block. Conley against Rubio. Stolen by Rubio. Back to Bridges. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Pass to Ayton. Johnson left side. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Pass to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. He can't get that one. Good D by Mitchell.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Ayton, and it's Saric in for Johnson. And the Utah Jazz, not exactly a magnet for big-name free agents, Greg, but for their young star, Donovan Mitchell, it has been a perfect fit.
You know, they needed a scorer. He's played big minutes from day one and really thrived in that role. And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
And that one drops for him.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Jazz.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Suns trail by 13. The pass to Bridges. Saric, right side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. In player development, Brent, what are some of the primary things that can be taught?
I think in today's game, what a lot of PD coaches are looking at, Kevin, is just decision-making, playing out of the pick and roll and coming off into a spot where you're making the correct reads. It's much like, and you cover a lot of football, where you can talk to quarterbacks about their checkdowns. I think you can teach guys how it is that when they come off a screen, what's going to be available to them, and paint pictures for them so that when they're on the floor, they become second nature in terms of their decision-making. That can be huge. And then the second thing is always player development, working on confidence in shooting the basketball. You just want guys to feel like whatever shot they're taking, they've got a great chance of making it.
Now here's Saric. Feeds it to Baines. And he makes good on the layup.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
For the 3. And it's Mitchell missing. Suns trail by 12. Booker dishes to Carter. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Pass to Saric. Here's Baines. Back to Saric. Ingles with the rebound. Ingles has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the paint. Mitchell passes to Ingles. Mitchell with it. Defended by Booker. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Jazz lead by 14.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Out to the right wing. Baines passes to Bridges. Back to Baines. Kicks it out to Booker. Unloads. But they recover it. Here's Baines. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Pass to Clarkson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And that's now 29 points for Donovan Mitchell. For 3, Booker. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Great positioning on the putback.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, Kevin, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort. A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Here's Clarkson with the putback, and there's Gobert putting it right back in.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And so it's the Utah Jazz controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Pass to Ingles. Back to Moutier from the arc. A putback, and there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him. Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz. Conley now comes in for Moutier. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns, trailing by 17. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And the shot goes in.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
And the basket by Ingles.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg. I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Conley dishes to Ingles. Back to Conley. Now the pass to Clarkson. Shot from the wing. The offensive rebound. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. And the Jazz lead by 17.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backcourt.
Booker. And Booker able to finish. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
I think Booker's motivated tonight here. He's starting to play very aggressively. You want to see him more in there on the offensive glass.
Passes it to Clarkson. Jazz passing it around. Here's O'Neal. Gobert trying to get open. O'Neal misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's Rubio. That time on the assist by Bridges. Rubio's got his first bucket of the night. Clarkson on the wing. Defended by Booker. And here's Conley outside. Phoenix grabs the miss.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Got that one up quick. 6 points for Mikal Bridges. Jazz leading by 11. O'Neal kicks to Gobert. Baseline jumper. That's good on the jump shot. The Suns running out of time. Ayton, the pass to Johnson from deep three-point range. No good there.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Saric has checked in for Johnson. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Utah. Moutier comes in for Michael Conley. Mitchell laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Mitchell's got 31 points.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Phoenix, no good that time either.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Utah.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense will force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Donovan Mitchell.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Utah gets it back. The shot off that time. And it's Phoenix's ball. 17-point game. Bridges. Second chance shot. Here's Saric. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And the anticipation of Saric. Outstanding at staying engaged and just eating up those rebounds.
Here's Mitchell. And it's Ayton with the rebound. So it's Phoenix now. And there's the feed to Saric. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Dion. Johnson. Okobo. Haynes.
Fader on the way. And that one comes up a bit short. Here's O'Neal. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first 2 shots. Foul. Shooting 2.
That's good from O'Neal. O'Neal hits them both. Now Payne. Missed inside. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony,
shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. benefits this, resulting.
Content creator, or maybe even just a supporter of women gamers, we have a place for you if you're looking for a home.
We here at NBA 2K want to empower women, and we love hearing stuff like this. So definitely check out that group if you are looking to get into NBA 2K and want to play with some very positive people in the community.
Yes, we'll be there with open arms. You can come home to us.
Awesome.
Thanks.
We get a look at the sun shining in the buildings of downtown. How it's ended up. Well, Aaron, tremendous athleticism. Thanks, DA. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. And it's Ennis in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Clark, toward the end of the season, some players hit a wall, others come alive. They can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but that energizes them. What can a guy do to keep improving till the season's end?
Well, I think it starts first with mindset, Kevin. Staying ready, which means you have to be diligent about staying in shape, getting your extra work in if you're not getting the reps in game. Stay even-keeled emotionally. You can't get too high or too low. Keep that professional perspective. I'm a pro. I'm doing what I've always dreamed of doing. I'm getting paid well to do it, and I'm going to focus on getting better each day.
Excellent perspective. Fournier finds Gordon. That shot off. And it's Utah the other way. Here's Mitchell. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
The Orlando Magic come into this one following a loss to the Bulls. Augustine passes to Ennis. Right side, Gordon. Over Ingles. The putback. Gobert pulls it in. Jazz have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And that one, good. And that's now 6 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. There's the triple. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
And with the summer's acquisition of Mike Conley, Greg, the Utah Jazz hoping to make a step in the West.
And really, Mike Conley, their best point guard since they traded away Darren Williams back in 2011. Alongside Bogdanovic, a big upgrade offensively, and he can hold his own on the defensive side as well.
And the basket by Gordon.
And Gordon's jumping ability, combined with his reach, make him a difficult matchup for any defense, especially when he's operating in the post.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has 6. All alone, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
The shot's good from Fournier.
The penetrating game, the ability to get inside off the dribble, very important for this team. And Fournier is brilliant when it comes to slicing up the defense with his drive.
Man, showing some terrific range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Inside. Here's Gordon. Fournier finds Augustine. Takes a 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. For Utah, they've gone 4 for 9. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now here is Augustine. Stolen by Michael Conley. And the dunk by Mitchell.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Augustine passes to Gordon. Lays it up off the glass. Gordon's got 6 points.
You know, that kind of unselfishness, guys, from Augustine is really infectious, especially when it's coming from your point guard.
Mitchell outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Ed Davis is checked in for Gobert. George Niang comes in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for O'Neal. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. And the change for the Magic. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Here's Mitchell. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Now Augustine. Back to Fournier. 3-pointer. That one doesn't drop. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He totaled 14. James Ennis played in Australia, Puerto Rico.
This would be a rotation player.
And with the importance of the 3-ball nowadays, Greg, a great goal for Ennis.
He possesses length and athleticism on the wing, and if he can reliably knock down the triple, he's a consistent rotation player in this league.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Fultz. Also, Carter Williams out there. Terrence Ross is out there with Bamba. And it's Birch in at the 4 spot.
Well, you talk about physical gifts for the game. Mo Bamba, a 7-footer with the longest wingspan, 7'9.5", and that gives him a huge sphere of influence.
Right, you look at Bamba able to touch the rim while still on the ground. And he gets off the ground pretty well, too.
A good athlete, still getting stronger and developing his feel for the game. But he has something you just can't teach.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son Philip was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball. I think he will." Kevin?
Well, DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. Knocked loose. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Mudiay, and Mudiay throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Gobert, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Shoots from the elbow, and it's off the back rim. No good. The Magic trail by 3. Here's Fultz, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Fultz has got his first points of the night.
And you know, Fultz has a nice feel for when to let the mid-range J go. I mean, showing a real desire to make this a deadly part of his game.
And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Clark, who are a few under-the-radar guys who really get it done scoring the ball at that forward position?
Well, I tell you what, a couple of names that come to mind. Bogan Bogdanovic, outstanding scorer. Gallinari, and then John Collins, and the young fellow down in Atlanta. Those three guys are all a little bit undervalued as scorers.
Davis on the follow. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Jazz leading by 3. Clarkson on the wing. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Large guard loves to drive it, and somebody on defense needs to rotate in front of Clarkson if you're going to stop him.
Stolen by Clarkson. Here's Moutier. The shot, no good. The Magic trail by 5. Ross, that's good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Davis finds Clarkson, and here's Moutier. Left side, Davis. Passes to Clarkson. Lets it go with a 3. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Here's Clarkson. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Elevating like a rocket booster. Clarkson likes to get into the paint and finish at the rim.
Bamba in the high post. Gobert brings the double team. Fultz kicks to Ross. Over Davis. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Ross has got 4 points in the quarter. Clarkson against Ross. Pass to Moutier. Nice ball movement by Utah. Back to Davis. Shot clock at 5. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Beyond the arc. Davis on the follow. Davis has got 6. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Utah out in front, up 5. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He had 16 points and that.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. Gordon inside. Ingles covering. And it's Gordon missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. And one of the more transcendent athletes in the game. Aaron Gordon still has some untapped potential. He could make a big leap.
And it's Gordon with the finish.
Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
And it's Mitchell missing. And Greg, we've seen Gordon playing in a slower pace system. He was asked to play at the small forward.
Not ideal
Kevin. He's better off as a small ball power forward, getting out in the lane and using those springs to rise over the D. And, guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
The pass to Vucevic. It's stolen by Gobert. Mitchell looking it over. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more. Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Magic trail by 14. Pass to Ennis. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Vucevic. To stop the run, Gordon, the pass to Vucevic. Over to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ennis. Another miss by Orlando.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
It's good.
And you talk about the best defensive head coaches in the league. Steve Clifford has to be on that short list.
I would agree with you, partner. I mean, his teams play hard, they play smart, they play with discipline, and that usually is a reflection of the coach, and a good one.
No good on that one. The Jazz go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. It's good on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 16.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
And Augustine kicks to Vucevic. Back to Augustine. Here's Ennis. They grab their own miss. Gordon. From deep. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night.
You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that. Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Here's Ennis. Gobert with the block.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
The Magic trail by 16. Ennis dishes to Augustine. Puts up a 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Here's Ingles. With the second effort. Gobert can't hit.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And the basket by Gordon.
And right now, Gordon is on a whole nother level now. I mean, he's not forcing anything. He's really letting the game come to him, and his shots are being taken right in rhythm.
Love the play there on the inbound. The defense lost contact with him, and he knocks down the triple.
Outside Fournier. With 1 on the clock, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Utah Jazz out in front by 17 points at the end. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. 4th quarter on the floor for the Magic. Fournier and Gordon on the wing. Vucevic is out there with Clark, and it's Augustine in at the 1 spot. Gordon for 3, and good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Niang. And the layup is good. And the Jazz lead by 16. Clark, we're seeing a lot of shooters drawing contact. They have that art form down. They know exactly what to do and how to position their bodies, don't they?
Yeah, you really do, Kevin. And I don't know if anybody's any better than James Harden. In part because he's so skilled with the ball, but he's a really thick, strong, agile guard, which makes him hard to defend without fouling him. And he's really developed that ability to seek contact in a legal manner. I don't think anybody does it any better than him.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Magic. It's a 16-point game. Now here's Vucevic. He's guarded closely, and that one's good by Clark.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game, and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Moutier passed to Clarkson. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Gobert, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Vucevic.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
Well, they call Rudy Gobert the Stifle Tower, probably the game's most dominant rim protector.
And in today's game, that's not enough. You also have to come out of the paint and defend smaller players in switches. He straddles those two needs better than anyone in the league.
Back to Fultz. 6 on the shot clock. Ross for 3. They get the rebound. Fultz the pass to Fournier. Now Ross. Back to Fournier. Fires for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And Fournier has been an absolutely lights-out long-distance shooter every season he's been in the league.
Clarkson on the wing from outside the arc. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Passes it to Gobert. Out to Conley. From the wing. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Jazz lead by 15.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Vucevic the pass to Fournier. Here's Gordon. And the shot is good.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Utah leading by 13. Gobert finds Davis. Here is Conley from downtown. It's hauled in by Gordon. Fournier for 3. Tips it. And the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got 19 points.
Well, you know what I like to say? Persistence pays. And with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Now here's Conley, guarded by Fultz. Gordon against Clarkson. 5 to shoot. 17-foot shot on the way. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one. You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Look at Gordon knife through that defense, getting ahead of steam on his way to the basket and flushing that dunk home.
Conley scanning the floor. He kicks to Ingles. Stolen by Gordon. 6-second difference between shot and game clock.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And slam dunk by Gobert. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
Passes like this demonstrate Conley's unselfishness as well as his desire to get his guys going on offense.
Pass to Davis. Shoots over Vucevic. And Davis can't get it to go. So we see the Jazz get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge.
unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. unprecedented improvements, shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements, shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
Thanks so much for being a part of the 2K community as well.
No problem. Thank you guys for, acknowledging me and having me and interviewing me and, showing the world that, girls play video games as well.
No problem. And I'm looking forward to seeing your highlights on 2K TV, Pink.
I want some of those crossovers right here.
I'll send something in.
All right. Sounds good.
chance to take a look at some numbers for Saric.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Bridges out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And for the Magic, Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Ennis in at the 3 spot. And it goes down 2 points. We're looking forward to the center matchup tonight, Doris. What do you expect to see from these guys inside?
Well, I think there's a requisite physicality in there, certainly. At the same time, there are greater demands on big men, Kevin, than we have ever seen before. Yes, they have to be rim protectors. Yes, they have to control the paint. But now those bigs are asked to defend in space, to guard on the perimeter. Kevin, you know this. That's a tall task.
And here's Gordon after the three-pointer from Ricky Rubio. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here's Rubio. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
And Vucevic throws it down.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
And here are the Suns now. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Bridges with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. Johnson's shot is off.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Passes it to Ennis. Now Vucevic, defended by Bridges. Shoots from 8. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Well, Vucevic at his best. A reliable interior scorer. Great size, great touch.
Rubio the pass to Booker. There's the 3. That one, no good. Nice D from Fournier. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Augustine dishes to Gordon, and they double up Gordon. Here's Vucevic. Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. Well, Nikola Vucevic can score against excellent defense. That is a good finish in close. I think the player most closely identified with the Phoenix Suns the last 3 years, obviously Devin Booker. You know, here's a guy who averaged well over 20 points. He can beat you with the pass as well. He's the piece that gives this team great hope for the future.
Gordon against Johnson. And it's Gordon missing. Suns trail by 3. Pass to Bridges. Down low, Ayton, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And what's astounding, even with Booker, the Suns have been last, Doris, in three-point accuracy 2 straight seasons.
Yeah, and I think that speaks, Kev, to the roster construction. You need floor spacing to win games, and it can't be from just one guy. This franchise knows that. They just haven't been able to yet solve the problem.
It's almost as if he's allergic to layups. I mean, this guy has got to throw it down at every opportunity.
You know his teammates love seeing him explode to the rim like that. Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Ken Burch is checked in for Gordon. Terrence Ross comes in for James Ennis. Markelle Fultz is checked in for Evan Fournier. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine. And it's the Magic with the ball after the Suns pick up 2. Here's Vucevic. Here's Burch, and he banks in the layup.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Suns trail by 3. Carter for 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
Yeah, some of their starters had to take an early seat on the bench, and that ruined the rhythm and flow they were trying to establish. Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
To Carter Williams. Clock at 6. Pass to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Nikola Vucevic skilled at rolling hard to the rim after setting the screen. That is a smart play.
Suns trail by 5. Jerome passes to Baines. It's stolen by Vucevic. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Here's Fultz. Banked in off the glass.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Nikola Vucevic firing up. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Orlando, they've got Mohamed Bamba. Carter Williams is out there with Markelle Fultz. Then it's Terrence Ross, and it's Birch in at the 4. Here's Saric, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
There is a heart and passion that Saric brings to the game every night. Good job initiating contact.
Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Doris, do you think it's more challenging for superstars in smaller markets, mid-sized markets?
You know, this is such an interesting debate in a world that has become, because of social media, so much smaller. You know, I do think that certain larger markets, LA, New York, can be a blessing and a curse. It does still feel like that media scrutiny is a little bit larger. When things are going well, it's the best thing in the world. When things aren't going so well, boy, those day-by-day, question after question can probably become pretty tedious.
The Orlando Magic coming to this one following a loss to the Bulls. Birch kicks to Ross. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be, and Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
Here's Jerome, guarded by Fultz. Jerome, good. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Fultz, and it's sent back by Carter. Fast break, here we go. Here's Jerome. No good on the 3. Magic leading by 4. And the pass to Bamba. Here's Fultz. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Here's Carter Williams. That 3 off the mark. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. From 12 feet out. Here's Baines, covered by Bamba. Carter with the 3, hits the three-point bomb. Now just a 1-point Magic lead.
Listen, everyone knows what kind of shooter this guy is. Just his presence on the floor creates space.
Ross on the wing, over Saric. Carter Williams kicks to Bamba. Now Fultz. 14 points from him the last game against Chicago.
And it wasn't only his scoring. The intensity on defense. He nabbed 3 steals that night.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. 7-footers typically challenged as far as mobility. But, Doris, you look at Mo Bamba. He appears to be very fluid.
Well, he's listed at 7 feet. He's actually 7'1" in shoes. And despite that height, Kevin, as you mentioned, Mo Bamba is a very fluid athlete. He's got exceptional feet, tremendous upside for Bamba.
Fultz looking around. Passes it to Ross. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Saric. Ross, that's good.
When the mid-range is working for Terrence Ross, he's going to create problems. It's just a matter of can he do it consistently, Kev?
Kaminsky inside. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Kaminsky's got his first bucket in this one.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Fultz. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Whenever Fultz is in a catch-and-shoot situation, you know he can't wait for that ball to find his hands.
Pass to Carter. Kicks it to Kaminsky. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Ross with a wide open look. Pass to Carter Williams. Back to Bamba. Now here's Carter Williams. 20 points for him last game against Chicago.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
Puts it up from 15. Ross grabs the board.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Carter Williams looks like he's floating out there, but has that deceptive first step.
And so it's Orlando heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Nikola Vucevic on fire in the first half. He had 12 points, 3... And...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Vucevic, guys, has been exceptional.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
On the court for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Andre Ayton out there with Johnson. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
Fournier dishes to Ennis. The pass to Gordon. Over Johnson. That's tipped.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker, guys.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. There's Gordon with the 3. That doesn't go either for Gordon.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Bridges. Vucevic down low. He's covered by Ayton. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is engaged and comes up with a key steal there.
Orlando, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Last season, the Suns made DeAndre Ayton the #1 overall pick in the draft. They had no hesitation, Greg, in making that call.
And when a player like Ayton, who was in the Rookie of the Year combo from the get-go, is available, you have to take him. Not only is the upside sky high for Ayton, but he was an impact player from day one
for the Suns.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Vucevic to the pass to Ennis. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside Gordon. Ayton against Vucevic. He kicks it to Augustine. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And here are the Suns now. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Bridges misses. And so it's Ennis bringing it up now for Orlando. They're scoreless since the first half. The shot's good from Fournier.
Well, this is the kind of thing that will help that shooting percentage. Fournier in the high percentage area.
Right wing. Here's Bridges. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And not a seasoned Doris that pops off the stench, but a strong rookie campaign for Mikal Bridges.
You simply can't ignore the defense he brings for this team. Very refined for his experience level. Teams would love to see him grow into a third option on the offensive end with this roster. Let's see if that happens.
And the basket by Gordon.
Well, boy, oh boy. Each year, Aaron Gordon adding to that offensive arsenal. The mid-range game is right there.
The drive by Booker takes it off the glass. And the Suns lead by 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Augustine kicks to Ennis. Back to Augustine. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Rubio misses.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Offensive rebound. Left side, Gordon. Second shot opportunity. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. Gordon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Listen, we know Aaron Gordon is a high-activity player, and if you give him daylight, he's ready to shoot it.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. Sharch checked in for the Suns. Augustine against Rubio. For the lead, Gordon. Vucevic trying to get open. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 6.
After being held scoreless in the first, he's turning it on here in the second.
And Phoenix turns it over again. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Suns. 56 seconds left in the third. Augustine, that's good. And now a 4-point Orlando lead.
There's a fearlessness to DJ Augustine, and even with the contest inside, the young guy finishes.
Here's Rubio. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. DJ Augustine picks one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And you look at this Magic roster, so much potential.
I think, Greg, they have done a great job of drafting to the style of play they want to play. Guys who want to get after it on the defensive end. Guys who can switch and slide on the perimeter. Guys who can protect the rim. That is the backbone of this organization.
No good from Booker.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Fultz. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 8.
One of the keys as a perimeter player is always stay focused through contact. Markelle Fultz makes that shot despite the physical contact.
Ross finds Fournier. 4 seconds left. And the layup is good. Fournier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
From deep 3-point range. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Orlando with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident. And now let's take a listen on head coach Steve Clifford.
That was all decision making.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. And it's Fournier in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando.
I'll tell you what makes Rubio really tough on the drive. He's practically ambidextrous.
Pass to Vucevic. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Magic lead by 6. The Suns shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
How about Booker playing a little bit of cat and mouse, smart enough to know when it's better to pull up.
Pass to Fultz. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, obviously a rough start to the career of #1 pick Markelle Fultz. The shoulder injury sort of takes away his shooting ability when the Sixers trade him away. You're rooting for this young man to get back to his game.
And some have said, Doris, for Fultz, not just physical issues dogging him early on.
Well, I think you have to consider, Kevin, when you are the #1 overall pick, extraordinary pressure comes with that. So now with a new team, perhaps that fresh start gives Markelle Fultz an opportunity to showcase his big-time talent.
The drive by Booker. Nice D from Fournier.
And they continue to control the glass.
Bridges against Ross. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Boy, there's no question Vucevic has got offensive skill. When he gets to his spots, he is so effective.
For 3, Booker, a three-pointer is right on target.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
Ross against Booker. Ross passes to Fultz. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Saric. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Fultz. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Fournier for 3. Saric grabs the board. Suns trail by 5. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Gordon. The pass to Fournier. And here's Fultz. 6 to shoot. Back to Fournier. Over Booker. The shot's good from Fournier. And the Magic lead by 7.
Well, Evan Fournier is so calm and cool and collected under duress of the shot clock. Nice job to deliver.
Chalk up 2 there. Rubio's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, give credit to Rubio. Tough-minded individuals tend to excel in big moments.
Now, here's Fultz, covered by Rubio.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
A nice shot by Booker.
Does it seem to you guys that this guy, nothing faces him? Booker treats every moment like every other moment, no matter how big, no matter how small.
Here's Ross. And that one goes long.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Ayton, the pass to Booker. To the wing right side. Here's Saric. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Magic leading by 3. Magic moving the ball around. Now here's Fultz. Tight defense on him. Here's Gordon. Yes!
Well, this game separates the men from the boys. Aaron Gordon, big-time delivery.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for Phoenix. Saric, right side. Eaton at the elbow. Passes it to Booker. It's deflected.
Boy, his vertical makes Terrence Ross an A-plus shot blocker for his size. This guy, his main duty's on the perimeter, but he'll get his share of blocks.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Orlando making some changes. Ennis comes in for Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
But DeAndre Ayton is engaged, he's focused, and he delivers a clutch bucket.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
I think what we're seeing from Evan Fournier is this guy is a terrific young player who's willing to do a little bit of everything. You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
unprecedented improvements, shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
What's up, My Team fans? We have 2K TV My Team correspondent Blake here to tell us what the devs are saying. Blake, I know you've got some My Team news. Give it to us.
Yeah, what's up, Chris? What's up, Alexis? I've got some tidbits from the devs.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The start. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Sharch.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Bridges, and it's Ayton in at the center. And for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. Steve, compare it now to when you were playing. Did teams go deeper into their benches than they used to?
Yeah, they do. I think because of this load management, resting players. So you see a lot of guys play a lot. And also what they've done right now with the G League, being able to bring guys up. They use those guys, and I think it helps a lot, even not on games, but in practice. You'll see more guys are involved in giving guys rest.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. The feed to Booker. That one doesn't go. Good D by Mitchell. On the wing, Mitchell. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Ayton inside. Got a piece of it. To the middle. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Ayton.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And here's Conley outside. And Utah another 3.
Give Conley credit. He's recognized the need to become a knockdown shooter and put in the work.
Here's Booker. Gobert with the block. Rubio outside. Drills it from outside. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. In the corner, it's Bridges. From past the arc, good. And a nice assist from Booker. Bridges has got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Mitchell. 11 points for him in that last game against Oklahoma City.
And he did great work on the defensive end, too, with 3 steals on the night.
And you ask around, his coaches and teammates love Donovan Mitchell. The way he carries himself, really infectious, upbeat, but also a born competitor.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Booker. 29 points for him last game against Portland.
Even though he got fouled a lot, he never lost any of his aggressiveness. He kept making free throws, and in the process, really frustrated the D.
And going into the 2017 draft, Mitchell was a sleeper. Maybe even Greg to himself, he wasn't sure he was ready to make that leap.
And you know, Kevin, it was the NBA players he was working out with in the summertime who told him, man, you're ready right now. And a season that saw him second in Rookie of the Year votes validated that and built his confidence.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. George Niang, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. Clarkson comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Carter kicks to Booker. Hands it from downtown. He has 5.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to Clarkson. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Bridges, no one around him. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Ed Davis is checked in for Utah. The free throw good from Moutier. Greg, for the Phoenix Suns, with a franchise-high 9-year playoff drought, there is pressure on this team to find their way out of that long rebuild.
And their moves on draft night, they raised some eyebrows. They've got some young talent, but can new coach Monty Williams turn them into a winner? Long-suffering Suns fans certainly hope so.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Baines, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Here's Niang. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Left side, Davis. Shot clock at 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Takes the 3. Here's Gobert, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Right back after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Suns, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
Clarkson is out there with Moutier, and it's Rudy Gobert, and there's Davis, and it's Niang in at the small forward. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. From 13, here's Moutier. Nice touch on the back shot. Moutier's got his second basket of the night.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
Baines dishes to Sharge. Count the basket. Sharge has got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Davis. Rebound by the Suns. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz.
And they cruised to a big win in their last meeting, getting that opposing starting lineup out of the game early with foul trouble.
You can bet that was their game plan from the get-go. Don't be shocked if they're aggressive again today as well.
Now here's Sharge following the shot by Davis. And it seems like Jordan Clarkson may have found his niche break as instant offense coming off the bench.
A perfect fit for a scoring-minded combo guard. Clarkson able to create his own shot and comfortable pulling from all three levels.
To the left wing. Sharge looking around. Again, the miss by Sharge. Jazz trail by 7. Here's Davis. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Carter on the wing. Passes it to Jerome. And again, it's the Suns missing. Jazz have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Kept alive. He shoots again, and Davis gets it to go.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Carter with it. Now defended by Gobert. Out to Carter. On deep. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Clarkson. Plays it up and banks it in. Now just a 1-point Phoenix lead.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
It's stolen by Gobert. Jumps up, and Moutier throws it down.
The hands of Gobert are consistently moving, which is why he comes up with these steals.
And it's Carter penetrating. Here's Baines, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Baines has got 6 points.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Moutier, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Carter, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 3-point Suns lead.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half of the game. Clarkson finds Gobert. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, if you ask Rudy Gobert, he's not focused on his individual matchup. His job is to anchor the entire defense. For him, it is a team game.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Davis. Royce O'Neal comes in for George Niang. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Conley in for Emmanuel Moutier. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Saturday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for that matchup with the Mavericks, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group. Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Utah shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
The 4th pick in the 2011 draft, it took getting stronger and improving the shot to make Conley one of the better all-around guards in the game. Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Phoenix leading by 8. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Rubio misses. Jazz have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Oh, the power on that threw down.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Inside, Ayton. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Things were going Phoenix's way from the beginning. During one stretch, they were leading by as many as a... Thanks for joining us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Andre Ayton out there with Johnson. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Sinks the triple. Steve, we're seeing teams around the league putting up a lot of three-point shots. I'm sure you would have enjoyed playing in this era so much with that green light shooting 3.
I would, Kevin. Getting a chance to shoot maybe 5 or 6 more three-point field goal attempts takes your numbers up. But I also think a lot of these teams are copycats. Everybody can't shoot the 3. Work on your game and what's best for you.
Here's Conley, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Sneaky athleticism of Conley, able to absorb the hit there and still get the shot.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Greg, some folks suspected Conley might be moved when Memphis had a shot at drafting John Morant. Right before the draft, that deal took place.
I'll tell you what, he looks to be a great fit in Utah. Can be that third star the team needs to push them to the next level. Utah had to give up a fair sum to get him, but it was worth the risk.
Here's Conley. Phoenix able to drain the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, that's a terrific pass. Ayton, with the advanced skill level, he's just going to get better with time.
Now, here's Mitchell. 7 points in the game. Bucket is good. Phoenix leading by 11. Booker with it. Now defended by Mitchell. The drive by Booker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Michael Conley picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
There's a built-in respect for coaches who played in the NBA. The Jazz, Quinn Snyder, never made it that far. But as a point guard, he helped Duke make 3 Final Four appearances.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Ed Davis is checked in for Gobert. George Niang comes in for O'Neal, and it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Now here's Kaminsky, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Smitty Snyder, also an All-American in high school, 2-time Washington State Basketball Player of the Year in high school.
Led Mercer Island to a state title, and then experienced coaching in college, the G League, and abroad. He's a lifer, and he's been around the game far and wide.
Moutier, he's checked in for Mitchell.
They may not get the spotlight, but the Utah Jazz are one of the best run teams in the NBA. They're run as a legacy trust. That means every dime of profit goes back into the team.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Saric, and Davis sends it back. On the wing, Ingles. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Ingles has got his first basket of the night. Steve, you were talking about the reinvestment for the Jazz. An upgraded arena, new practice facility.
Necessary moves, you know this, to stay competitive. The Jazz fans love their team, and they're showing that commitment in return. Strong move at the rim. The defender was just a tad bit late in contesting.
Here's Saric, and the layup's good off the glass.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
Booker, with no one around, buries the long-range jumper. And it's a 12-point Suns lead.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Royce O'Neal comes in for George Niang. And it's Mitchell in for Moutier. And for the Suns, Aaron Baines comes in for Kaminsky. And Ricky Rubio is subbed in for Carter. Now, here's Bridges. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Bridges' shot, good.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
The Jazz with another miss.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Booker the pass to Baines. Back to Booker. Baines inside, and there it is for him. Baines has got 8. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Saric. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We'll return shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. That's the group right now for Utah. Even when plays, Steve, aren't being run for them, certain guys always get a lot of their points on tip-ins and putbacks. They're always right there. Who catches your eye in that category?
Andre Drummond, for sure, Kevin. He's phenomenal on the offensive glass. Rudy Gobert, Al Horford, he gets those timely tip-ins.
He does, you're right.
And look at another guy is Whiteside. When he's engaged, he can. Marvin Bagley is a newer name, and he's fantastic at that as well.
And the basket by Rubio.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And yes, it's good. Ingles has got 4 points this quarter.
Catching fire. When you have a shooter like Ingles, it's a great play to run.
No good from Booker. Jazz trail by 18. Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Booker against Gobert. 3-pointer. They get it again. And Ayton stays with it. And the Suns lead by 20.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here is Conley. Here's Ingles. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Johnson surveying the floor. At the top of the key, Ayton. Back to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one. Conley uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Conley, because of his quickness and wingspan, he plays bigger than his size.
Rubio outside. Fires from deep. Traps in the tray.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. There's the pass to Ayton. Rubio with it. Conley picks him up. Poked loose. Here's Booker. Makes it off the glass. Booker's got 12 points in just the second half.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Now here's Booker. And here's Johnson outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Mitchell. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Can't emphasize this enough. This is the way Mitchell's got to play to give this team its best chance.
And the free throw, no good. And his teammates call him old man, say he looks like a 40-year-old farmer. But Joe Ingles, Smitty, much more than meets the eye.
You know what, Kevin? He's a star in his role. He's gotten better and better. He's a guy who can impact winning on a nightly basis. The defense late to react. A beautiful play we just saw.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Phoenix.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Devin Booker.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Goes back up. Diallo kicks to Johnson. And the 3 ball is good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Offline with his 3. And Phoenix can just let the clock run down here. Payne passes to Johnson. On the wing, Johnson. To the right side. The shot. Can't nail the jumper. So it's the Suns winning easily here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road.
unprecedented improvements, shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. benefits to the stick, resulting in unprecedented improvements in shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements in shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final view. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. Take a look at the Magic. They're good enough for 8th place in the conference right now, looking to hold on to that.
And I think for the Magic, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. And for Orlando, Fournier and Gordon on the wing. Vucevic is out there with Bamba. And it's Augustine in at point guard. Here's Fournier. Michael Conley making his last shot. To the paint. And Bamba with the basket on the assist by Vucevic. Well, these are not the lineups that either team, Clark, thought they would have for this one. Big injuries to contend with on both sides.
And that happens sometimes during the course of a season, Kevin. It's actually a good test of your depth and your will, and it gives other guys an opportunity to step into the breach and show what they've got. Always interesting to see which guys will take advantage of a newfound opportunity.
A lot of opportunity, you're right. It's Fournier on the wing. Back to Augustine. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Bamba. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bamba's got 6.
Boy, Bamba really a dogged rebounder despite his slight frame. He's got great length and timing, and his intensity is really impressive.
Now, here is O'Neal. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here is Augustine. Following the miss by Evan Fournier. Stolen by Michael Conley. And there's the lay-in. Conley's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling.
Augustine with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Vucevic down low. O'Neal's there. Gordon, great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
Pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
An excellent example of concentration there from Fournier. Did a nice job under pressure keeping his balance.
The Jazz making a switch here. Davis is checked in for Joe Ingles. George Niang comes in for O'Neal. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley.
Using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic. Well, we've seen Vucevic expand his offensive repertoire, guys, adding to his old-school post game. He's now demonstrating perimeter shooting and playmaking ability, and that's opening some eyes.
Utah with the ball, following the bucket by Orlando. Davis kicks to Clarkson. Here's Niang. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
He gets that one. Fournier's got 5 points so far. And Clark, as Vucevic has stepped out from that mid-range to beyond the arc, it's paying dividends.
Yeah, not only is he shooting the 3-point shot when he steps out there, but it spaces the floor and opens up things for his teammates, and he's proven himself to be a pretty good passer. The face-up game proving just as effective as his post-up game, which makes him a hard cover.
Here's Vucevic after Ed Davis's score. Bamba inside. He's guarded by Davis. Nice shot there by Bamba.
Good position that time around the bucket, and when Bamba does that, he's hard to stop.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Here's Niang. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production
early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Augustine dishes to Vucevic. Bamba inside. A beautiful reverse layup. 12 points for him.
When you look at Bamba, he has extraordinary length. And because of that, he's able to finish over most defenders.
And we'll be back with you shortly. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Magic.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters moving forward.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Routier out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Davis. And it's Niang in at the 3 spot. Here's Clarkson. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Clarkson's got his first basket.
Looking strong. Clarkson gets great elevation on that jumper.
Bamba. Another shot. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
A shot missing. Ennis passes to Bamba. Here's Birch. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Davis pulls it down.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
And you look out there at the Magic, one of the taller teams in our league.
And, you know, that's a philosophical bent for the front office. They want long, athletic players. Draft guys with great length and then develop their strength and skill level. And I actually kind of like that approach. Have a philosophy, stick to it, and be true to it.
Clarkson against Ross. Moutier passes to Gobert. Orlando grabs the miss. Bamba's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Fultz.
And checking out some numbers for Gobert. He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break. First in field goal percentage, 7th in blocks, and don't forget top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And you're right, he's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. Carter Williams, he's checked in for the Magic. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. O'Neal comes in for George Niang. Mitchell, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Moutier. Magic leading by 4. Carter Williams with it. Conley picks him up. Passes it to Ross. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Fultz the pass to Birch. He had stolen by Ingles. Here's Mitchell. It's tipped. Here's Fultz. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Fultz has got the lead up to 6 now for Orlando. Now Conley. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Ross finds Carter Williams. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Outside Conley. For 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. This time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Orlando leading by 5. And Roy Ross with the slam.
And when Ross gets ahead of steam going to the rim, I don't know about you, but I'm getting out of there.
Here's Ingles. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. 59 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Birch. Over Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And let's take this moment to check out the point guards with the highest shooting percentage from the last 10 games. Markelle Fultz on top.
And he's been even more accurate with his shooting than he's been with his passing. Just a terrific percentage from the field.
And, Greg, this isn't a power forward we're talking about. I mean, this is a point guard. He's knocking down shots from 20 feet like they were layups.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Vucevic, he's checked in for James Ennis. Aaron Gordon comes in for Ross. And Fournier subbed in for Fultz. DJ Augustine's checked in for Orlando. Outside Fournier. Vucevic down low. Davis is on. Vucevic with the bucket. And the Magic lead by 7.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passing. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. That one falls. And now a 9-point Magic lead.
You know, it's obvious and easy to talk about Augustine's speed. He's a speed merchant, but how about his creativity there?
Davis kicks to O'Neal. Back to Davis. Shoots over Vucevic. Vucevic with the block. Here's Carter Williams. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, Vucevic so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
And so it's Orlando holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you...
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson. Mohamed Bamba was the man in the first. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds. That's all for now. Say good.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And, guys, you know, Mohamed Bamba has really been making it happen.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. Bamba is out there with Vucevic, and it's Gordon in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Now, when you look at Mo Bamba, with his size, around 7'1" in height, Clark, the longest wingspan, arm span ever measured at the Combine, he can dominate inside.
And you know what, guys? The scary thing is he's got room to fill out. He's got room to add good muscle and weight to that frame. And once he does, he's going to be a nightmare to deal with.
I'm impressed with Conley's scoring ability here. He's an alert guard who understands how to attack the defense.
Here's Bamba. Orlando gets it back. Fournier finds Augustine. To the inside, Bamba. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch. Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Vucevic trying to get open. Augustine, no luck.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Well, you know, games like this demonstrate the bright future Bamba has. You know he's got to be feeling good about how things are going right now.
Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Ken Burge is checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Ennis comes in for Aaron Gordon. Ross is checked in for Fournier. And it's Fultz in for Augustine. Utah also making some changes. George Niang, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. Clarkson comes in for O'Neal. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. We're seeing more and more young coaches in the NBA. You think this is a trend? Is it completely circumstantial? What's your view on it?
Well, I think you've got more younger coaches that are capable and able to coach. And the league is quite young, too. I think it's a current trend. But we've seen that before in decades past when it seems the way that coaches are younger. I think it's more or less kind of the cycle of life that we see across a lot of different industries.
The Magic making a switch here. Carter Williams is checked in. No good from Ross. Jazz trail by 13. No one near Mudiay as he lets it go. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Outside for Carter Williams. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Fultz. And he comes up with the deuce. Fultz has got 8 points.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Mudiay, sinks the 15-footer.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
Fultz dishes to Ennis. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Here's Niang. Connects from 3-point range. Niang's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
From deep 3-point range, Mudiay, no good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
It's stolen by Mudiay. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Niang. Off target from 3-point range. Orlando leading by 16. Ennis passes to Ross. Here's Carter Williams, defended by Mudiay. Carter Williams kicks to Ross. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Vucevic the pass to Ross. And so it's Orlando. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And from a recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Steve Clifford.
Well, we're doing well. Great job. Show your hands. Show your...
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So on the floor for Utah. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. Conley out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. Here's Bamba. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Fournier pass to Bamba. Gobert with the block. In transition, here come the Jazz. The lead now in single digits. Clarkson's got 4 points in the quarter.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fellow there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
Gobert, the pass to Ingles, and he converts the layup.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Down low, Vucevic, and foul on the shot. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
It's good. 17 points for Mike Conley.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Here's Bamba. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's O'Neal. It's hauled in by Gordon. Magic leading by 10. Outside Fournier. And the pass to Bamba. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bamba's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Clarkson gets to Conley. The second chance effort, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And already over a decade in the league for Mike Conley. He never got past the numbers game to make the All-Star team in the crowded Western Conference, but make no mistake about it, Conley is star caliber.
Ross is checked in for Fournier.
Well, you look at Mike Conley. He's been around a long time, folks, double-digit years. Does a little bit of everything out there. And outstanding, not only in the locker room, but also in the community, too. Just 5-star in every way.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Clarkson. And Greg, you talked to Conley. He'll admit he's been frustrated trying to break through and get that recognition.
Still, the way he plays the game, not focused on his individual numbers, unselfish, and focused on what the team needs to win.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Orlando.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. But that's just pure effort and hustle.
Well, it's fairly obvious, but it's important that Bamba stays healthy so he can keep improving. I mean, his skill set and physical tools both are very impressive. His upside is way up.
Gordon dishes to Bamba. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bamba's got 28 points for the game. They double-team Conley over Augustine. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Mike Conley.
Capable of scoring from anywhere. Got to be cognizant of Conley when he's looking to shoot.
Gordon against O'Neal. Gordon, the pass to Augustine. And here's Vucevic. 4 on the shot clock. Basket good. And the Magic lead by 10.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Orlando.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And it looks like they're going to spare themselves the embarrassment of being swept in the season series by winning this last one.
Yeah, you know what? That may not seem big, but it's huge. There's a big difference between dropping 2 out of 3 as opposed to getting blank 3-zip.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Mohamed Bamba.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. They grabbed their own miss. Bradley can't get it to go. Frazier scanning the floor. Shoots it up. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And so it's Orlando. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
unprecedented improvements, shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
One of the things that you'll be interested in, I know Evolution Card.
And here's a look at some numbers for Ayton.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Fournier and Gordon on the wings. Bamba is out there with Vucevic, and it's Augustine in at the point. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Bridges out there with Johnson, and it's Ayton in at the center. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Tonight, both these teams missing key players. Brent, if you're a backup, talk about the pressure of replacing an injured star. That's got to be different.
Well, Kevin, you see throughout the course of the season with how much NBA basketball you watch, how much a player's opportunity coming off the bench can be enhanced by what the role has been before coming into this game. Going from 0 minutes to playing 35 is tough. But if that player has found the rhythm at 12 and 15 minutes, tonight he should be chomping at the bit. He's ready to go. He's been getting those incremental moments on the floor. Tonight's the time for him to step up a little.
Incredible opportunity.
Great chance.
And it's good, 2 points.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
And the shot goes in.
Booker has established that he can score and now showing that he can play make.
Magic have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Rubio against Augustine. Now here's Gordon. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Here's Rubio. Booker looking around. Passes to Ayton from 12 feet out. That one wide left. The Magic have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Gordon. There he goes.
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. The unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Here's Bridges. Rebound by the Magic. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
Man, it felt like they probably would have won if they weren't saddled with all that foul trouble. They had to piece together some makeshift lineups late in that game. That might have cost them.
Good on the second free throw.
And Devin Booker, where would the Suns' offense be without him?
Probably bottom of the league if no Devin Booker slides on that Suns jersey. One of the purest shooters in the league and one of the most phenomenal young scorers that's come along maybe since Kevin Durant.
Now here's Rubio. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
Augustine, no luck. Suns trail by 7. Here's Booker. Vucevic with the block. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Some changes for Phoenix. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for 8. Saric comes in for Johnson. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Ken Burge is checked in for Bamba. James Ennis comes in for Aaron Gordon. Ross is checked in for Fournier. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Inside, Suns moving the ball around. Here's Baines, up and in on the layup.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Vucevic, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Vucevic has got his second basket of the game. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Now here is Carter, guarded by Fultz. Over to the wing. For 3, Bridges. Birch grabs the board, and it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. They get the rebound. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Suns. 9-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Clock is at 3. Here's Vucevic. No good on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. To the paint. It's deflected. Saric passes to Booker. And Baines kicks to Carter. Back to Baines. Booker outside. Here's Bridges. No good that time. And so it's the Orlando Magic bringing the quarter to a... And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast. How's the second quarter getting going right now? And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
They've got Saric, Aaron Baines out there with Kaminsky. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Fultz. 14 points from him the last game against Chicago.
You could tell the defense was really nervous dribbling or passing the ball anywhere near him in that one. He took advantage of their indecisiveness continually throughout the night, racking up 3 steals.
Brett, so many guys are now shooting from well beyond the arc. Who do you think has the deepest range in the league?
I think Steph Curry has the most consistent, deepest range. he is
Lillard is in that category.
Lillard is in there, and of course, last year's playoff win will never go away in terms of what a great memory that was. Trae Young is now entering that category, Kevin.
Yeah,
I mean, we saw that at the end of last year. His fearlessness in pulling up from just about anywhere has been pretty remarkable. And to that, I will add one Brook Lopez, who has found his way well beyond the three-point line.
He's a whole nother conversation.
We'll talk about him later.
We'll do that. Now, here's Fultz. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Bamba kicks to Carter Williams. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Ricky Rubio comes in for Carter. Then for the Magic, Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Ken Birch. Fournier comes in for Terrence Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. To the middle. Bamba with it. Kaminsky's there. Bamba inside. He's guarded by Kaminsky. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Johnson goes in. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. Magic leading by 7. Carter Williams, the pass to Gordon. Rebound by the Suns.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Jerome. Kicks it out to Rubio. Ayton against Gordon. And that one's good, Ayton. Now just a 5-point Orlando lead.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
And even 3-on-3 break. The 3. Rubio misses. The Magic have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Gordon. Here's Bamba. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Carter Williams kicks to Gordon. And there's the pass to Bamba. It's stolen by Kaminsky. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Phoenix.
The first one falls. So both teams changing it up here. And both free throws good for Johnson. 1:41 left to play here in the half. Outside Gordon. Down low, Vucevic. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Now in his 6th season in the NBA, hard to believe Aaron Gordon is still just 24 years of age.
Not much older than some rookies coming in. You wonder what his ceiling will be.
Just 5 to shoot. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Orlando, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Augustine. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The putback, and it's put back in by Vucevic.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Now Vucevic, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Basket counts.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Rubio with it. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. from 11 feet away. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Ayton.
Hitting that mid-range shot, this is right now probably the extent of Ayton's range.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Magic out in front, leading by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Reading out in front at the half is Orlando. They've got a 3-point lead. Kenny, what's your... And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Vucevic, guys, has been exceptional.
He's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Orlando. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
That's a miss. It's miss number 2 and shots from the floor. The drive by Booker. Nice D from Fournier.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Vucevic finds Bamba. From 7. The shot is good off the backboard. Bamba's got 8 points.
And the closer to the basket Bamba is, the more effective he is. Outstanding at using his size inside.
And Brett, with the corner 3 being such a popular shot, should we consider widening the court, making it all feel the same?
That's an interesting question, Kevin. There's been some talk around the idea of actually dissipating that three-point line into the sideline.
Yes.
And I really just wanted to say dissipating, by the way.
Well, and you said it well.
The other thing, Kevin, that has been considered, what if we went back to skinnying up the lane line, back to the original George Mikan days of the lane being 6 feet wide rather than what we see today at 12 feet. That would put a ton more value on post-up and two-point play, almost so much as the three-point shot and the two-point shot in the post equate to the same amount of points per possession.
Ayton, offensive rebound. Fournier trying to break loose. Johnson can't get it to go. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Gordon kicks to Bamba. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And a solid athlete at his size, Bamba isn't bashful at taking it to the rack and drawing the foul.
And he makes the first. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Ken Burge is checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Gordon. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. Bridges, no one around him. No good on the triple.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Pass to Ennis. He feeds it to Bamba. Back to Ennis. Clock at 6. Another miss by Orlando. Suns trail by 4. Bridges for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Fultz the pass to Ross. .114 left in the third quarter of the game, and it's good for 2.
And if you keep working around on offense to find the mismatch, you can find easy points.
It's hauled in by the Magic. Bamba's got 5 rebounds tonight. Birch kicks to Bamba. Over Carter. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Now it's a 5-point Magic lead. Pass to Sharge. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Bamba inside. Charge is there. Nice shot there by Bamba.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Bridges dishes to Kaminsky. Back to Bridges. Off target from the baseline. And it's the Magic's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Bamba. Cross in the corner. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
You're really good at getting down the floor. When Bamba is hustling, good things often happen in transition.
And so it's the Orlando Magic ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Inside, Sharge and Baines. Booker and Bridges are the wings. And it's Carter in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
He looks to score all the time, and easy ones there for Booker.
Fultz kicks to Carter Williams. Now the pass to Ross. And Bamba now top of the key. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Tries again. And it's good off the glass. Carter Williams has got the lead up to 12 now for the Magic.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
The 11-footer, Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
And Fultz gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. Ricky Rubio checked in for Carter. The Magic also changing it up. Vucevic checked in for Ennis. Aaron Gordon comes in for Fultz. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. Out left to the wing. It's stolen by Sharge. Pass to Bridges. Phoenix no good that time either.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Bamba. No points to be had here. Misses for the 5th time in 13 tries. For 3, Bridges drains it from beyond the arc.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
And here's Augustine. Shoots. Bamba trying to break free. Augustine, that's good. Augustine's got his first points of the game. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. To the inside, Saric, and the layup's good off the glass.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
Here's Ross, and it's in there. And the Magic lead by 13.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Rubio misses. Orlando, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Free throw drops for Vucevic, and Phoenix making a change here. Ayton's checked in. Second free throw, no good. The Suns have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. The drive by Booker. Lays it up and banks it in.
Booker showing some speed, excelling there, and blasting right through the defense to get to the rim.
Ross passes to Bamba. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Good ball movement here by the Magic. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. Booker pulls it in. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Down by 12. Here's Bridges. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Magic.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Mohamed Bamba.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Pass to Frazier. Pulls it up. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And here are the Suns now. It's a 14-point game. Diallo finds Johnson. That one goes. Count it.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Now Carter Williams. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big all right, David.